Did you watch that Oprah interview with the Prince and Princess? Well, I guess the former Prince and Princess.
Yeah. So I didn't watch it when it originally aired, and this is typical of me. I wait to see what everybody gonna say on Facebook and see if it's worth my time. And there was a lot of feedback on it. So I finally watched it, I think 2 days ago. So yeah, you watched it?
I watched some of it. I haven't watched all, kind of like you. I kind of saw bits and pieces of it on when people posted like video clips of it, but I didn't sit there and watch the whole interview to its entirety. I just kind of saw the big thing where she was basically calling some of the people in the royal family racist.
Yeah. Yeah. So what part did you like? What did you hear about the racism in
Basically,
the firm, which she made clear the firm is different from the institution is different from the family, but she's saying like the institution overall is racist. But what did you see?
I mean, you would enlighten me on something. I don't know the difference between an institution or a firm. You gotta tell me what's up with the I don't know what that is.
I didn't know either. She Oprah was using this term, the firm, and I automatically think, I'm talking firm to you, baby. Like, is that not what came up for you? That's what came up for me. But anyway, I was I'm thinking, what is the firm? So I had to like Google it. And apparently a lot of people wanted to know because New York Times had an article. What is the firm? You know, Washington Post, everybody explaining it. So it must be something that people don't really know about. But apparently the firm is a term that was coined some years back about to describe the royal family. Mm-hmm. And in essence saying like, we're not just a family, we're also a business, we're a firm. So the firm is like the culmination of the institution, the business, as well as the family. So she was saying that the queen has been really nice and sweet to her, and she has nothing bad to say about the queen. But she was saying, as far as like they have an HR, it's a business. Mm-hmm. When she goes to HR for help in things, like it was just very blatantly racist. They wouldn't defend her out in the tabloids the way they would, you know, Kate Middleton or whatever. Mm-hmm. So that's kind of what she was talking about with the institution of the royal family versus the actual royal family.
Yeah, that's hard because I guess, you know, being the first Black person in the royal family, I guess is going to come with some of that stuff. And I mean, kudos to them for getting up out there because shoot, if it was me, I ain't gonna lie, I probably would have kept on sitting in that money. But, you know, I guess she had her morals and convinced him to get up out the family. And you got to have some, let me not say that. You have to be a very great person for somebody to have you leave your family. And so I guess he kind of seen everything that was going on and stuff like that. And so, yeah, it is a crazy situation. Yeah. And I guess they said it wasn't helping paying for certain things once they left out or something.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, from what I gathered, the thing that pushed them to the point of actually leaving was her contemplating suicide. She was very suicidal, and she had been expressing it to Harry, and then she expressed it to, you know, the institution, and she was asking for help. She was saying, you know, I need to check in somewhere. I can't do this. I don't want to live. And they would not help her. And so that was what made them decide, like, okay, if I want to live to see another day, I got to get out of here. And actually, she said it was him who decided versus like her telling her, I have to get out of, we got to get out of here. Or her telling him, I have to get out of here. He told her, like, no, this is not okay. So,
wow. Yeah, that's crazy. Like I said, that's just a lot of pressure. I mean, I don't even understand the king and queen thing anyway, because they don't have no power. They just collect money. So I don't understand how, you know, they have like something to where just because they family been in England for so long and now they just get all the money and do nothing at all. But hey, that's their country. I guess they do what they do. But I'm glad she was able to get the help because suicide is a very serious thing. And so She looked happy in the interview, I should say. Well, not talking about, but she looked, she looked like she wasn't in that type of place anymore.
Mm-hmm. Well, I think that's also an important point. She was saying that she has been looking happy this entire time, but secretly she was like suffering. But she did, you are right. She did acknowledge that she's in a much better and happier place. I know that you had asked earlier about them removing like security and funding for them. And that was a big part of it as well, because, this is a royal baby, supposedly. But they decided that they would not give their child, the institution, the firm decided that they would not give Prince Harry and Meghan's child the title of prince. And there was no reason for it. Like, he's just as entitled as any other grandchild, but they took away that title, and in taking away that title, they took everything that went with it. So their child didn't have any protection from, all of these racist threats that were being made against, the family and the baby. And, that's, she was saying, what other reason could there be? What's the only difference between my baby and these other children of the royal family? Exactly. And the firm is still denying racism, but I mean, it's pretty black and white.
Yeah, that's what it is. It's all
No
racism.
pun intended.
It really is. And it's a dang shame. It really is.